This is the fifth wheel V40 Pro electric scooter. It features a front hub motor, front and rear suspension, along with a rear brake. Time to go test it out. Okay, let's see how fast this thing goes. You do have to push off to get the motor to engage, but I am holding it full throttle to see how quickly I can get up to speed, and I'm at 15 miles an hour now. I think it should hit around 20. Hopefully it will do that with me on it. I am 190 something pounds, 6 feet tall, so it's a decent test of power and speed for this thing. I hit 18, now back down to 17, so I'm not sure if I will be able to hit 20. It might take a little bit of tailwind or a slight downhill to get there, which I do have that coming up, so we'll see if that makes me able to hit top speed. Maybe if I crouch and tuck a little bit. Nope, not gonna hit 20. Going to top out at 18 for me right now. Now we'll see how well the brake works, and it actually feels decent. I'm able to skid the tire and come to a stop. That was in sport mode. Now I'm in eco just to see where the speed cutoff is, and it is right around 10 miles an hour. Now I'll bump it into D mode, which is the next faster one, and I can feel it picking up speed, so we'll see where that cuts off. I am at 15, and it feels like it's probably right around there before it starts cutting off that motor and limiting your speed. I can feel the suspension working over the cracks in the road, so that's a nice touch. It smooths out the ride a bit. It's Hannah's turn now, and she's cruising down the road. We'll see what she thinks of this scooter at speed. She's cruising back towards us. Let's see how good those brakes work for you. Slowed down pretty quick. Little skid there at the end. Good enough?
Oh yeah, these brakes are strong. Practicing the off-road.
Now we are transitioning off the road into some grass and gravel, as well as a hill test. No problem up that. Our lane is a mix of dirt, gravel, and grass with some bumps, so it should be a good test of its off-road capabilities. See how well that suspension works. Let's start with the road. How was it on this smooth paved road?
It was really smooth. The brakes are super strong.
Even with just one brake, it was enough for you?
Oh yeah, I thought like I was gonna go over the bars.
That's a good sign. How'd it feel as we transitioned off-road?
Not as smooth as the road, the way to put it. It's like, I would say a little bumpy. The suspension's not as clean as scooters I've rode in the past, but this is passable.
We have ridden some higher end one with bigger tires, softer tires, and more suspension travel, so it's hard not to compare to those, but you can only expect so much out of such little travel on this one. It's my turn for the off-road test, but first I should point out some other features, like these lights. It does have blinkers on the bars that do seem pretty bright. There's a bit of a rainbow going on here, and a headlight, as well as a tail light that works when the brake is on as well. And then to fold it up, you just undo that lever, and then you can latch it here, so it's easier to pick up, move around. Pretty lightweight, I feel like, but it will be heavier than some of the more basic ones, and not as heavy as some of the crazier ones, of course. And then to fold it back up and ride it again, that's all you have to do. You're ready to go. Now it's my turn. I'm going to try the RC track. I haven't tried it on this scooter, but some other ones have handled it, so hopefully it can at least get around. I might have to try carrying the front wheel off of the jumps, or else it might hang up, but I'll find out. Well, I made a lap, but I wasn't able to get much air. Even though I was holding the throttle wide open, it just doesn't have a lot of power out of the corners to get very much speed. But you probably don't want to get a whole lot of air on this anyway, so maybe that's a good thing. Now I'm going to play around with some fakies and see if I can do any kind of trick, I guess. Oh, not much power pulling out of that. There we go, just gotta time it better. The landing of this jump makes a good power test. If you have a lot of speed, it should make it no problem, but I want to see if it will make it from here without much momentum, and that's about the max right there. So if you're coming up to a hill, you definitely want to use your momentum as much as possible beforehand, because it doesn't have a lot of power to pull you up the top. Grand finale move here, if I can pull it off. Big 180. Oh, that's actually pretty tough on this thing. Try again. Oh, hard to roll away. Oh, so close. Come on. Yeah. All right, that was a whole lot harder than I expected, but we're going to wrap up the video here because I don't want to tear up my RC track anymore. But if you want to find out more about this or pick one up for yourself, you can check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.